Oh Lord, this definitely this is new. I'm face forward. But hopefully I can see the chat. I have naked nails because I lost my nail tab stickers, and now my hair looks, y'all. Nobody told me that my hair looked funky donkey. Oh my goodness. Oh well, you know what? If I break the internet, I apologize to all of y'all. um, but I'm gonna go uh back through the chat and say hello to everybody. Hello Sherry. Hello Sue, my friend, and Joe and Dawn. Sarah. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Hello, Cheryl and Vanessa, Tanya. How's everybody doing? Y'all, I know it's been a hot minute since I went live. Y'all, been a hot minute. Um, oh, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. I did go through and put on some makeup. I got this new makeup that I wanted to try. Um Don't worry about naked nails. Hey Joe. Hey Carolyn. Um but it's like this supposed to be dual chrome eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow. And so it's supposed to like change color when the light hits it. I don't know if it actually does or not. I seem to think it does. Lord, I'm out of school and I've already forgotten how to talk. I think it does. And then I have on some purple or no, pinkish eyeliner. So I'm just all, look, I'm happy. Hello, my net beautiful, and Catherine and Lynn. Hello, I'm from Florida too. That's where I'm at. Hey, Lynn, have you been getting storms every day like I have? Man, it woke me up this morning. I thought the sky was going to come down on me. I did. Hello, Christopher. Wait, taking bets. How long till our chat disappears? It better not disappear, Christopher, because that was crazy pants. I couldn't see nobody's chat when I was in Kara's live. I was like, what happened? I was like trying to scroll up and I didn't see nothing. Hey, Brenda. I've been missing you guys too. Hey, John. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. Hey, Jen. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Miriam. I've missed you too, guys. Aw, thank you. Hey, Judy. Oh, you're fine, John. You're good. Hey, Diane. How are you doing? I know it's late for you. Thank you for coming in. Joe, you're going to be in Florida in less than 2 months. All right. Well, what part of Florida? If you're coming up into the Panhandle, you might have to get up with me. Yep, you got 3 inches Saturday. Yeah, oof. Sue, if I could send you our rain, I would do it in a heartbeat. Where was I last week? Okay, so thank you, Joe, for asking that. Basically, here's what happened. See, what happened was I am in my college class. I'm taking, it's called Crime and Media. And I had 2 research papers. They gave us a grace period on the first one. And I didn't know if they were going to give us a grace period on the second. With the grace period was due 10th. And the second one, which I didn't know if they were going to give us a grace period, was due on the 12th. And, or no, was it the 10th? Look, I forgot what days. No, it was due on the 6th or 7th. All I know is I had to end up getting these research papers done. And so I sat there and I was a typing fool. And my first research paper, it had to be about, why did his name just go out of my head? Oh my gosh. It was called the wood chipper murder. And, it was about and for some reason his name has gone out of my head. But he basically, the husband, the wife was a airline stewardess, and she had come back from her trip And all of a sudden she like disappeared, and they had receipts where he had rented a wood chipper and had mysteriously, other stuff went missing. Yeah. So anyway, he did it. And so I had to write about that case. Then the one last week, which it was literally due on that Monday. And so I thought I would be done in time for the live, but I wasn't, and so I couldn't schedule the live. That one was on the Ruby Ridge case. And what happened at Ruby Ridge. That one took a lot more research to do. I had to write 1,500 words, and I wrote 2,000. So hold on, I want to, before I continue. You're all invested in my studies. Oh, thank you. Y'all are so much sweet. I do love. Oh no, I don't love my corpses more than y'all, Christopher. Hey, Risa. Hey, Vixie. Richard Crafts. Thank you. That was his name, Cheryl. Richard Crafts. Thank you. Yep, Anita. And that they had the Richard Crafts case was actually the very first case on Forensic Files. So that one kind of started Forensic Files off, and so I always show it to my students. So that one was easy for me. Oh, thank you, Diamond Days. That's so sweet. And by the way, hey, Anita. But on the Richard Crafts paper, I got 100. Which when I saw the grade, I was like, oh, because y'all, it had been a hot minute since I had written a research paper. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm smart enough to do this anymore. Like, but I did. I buckled down. Now, I'm going to say I got my grade back for last Monday's paper. And I've already talked to Sue and Kara and everybody and Yvonne. And here's the thing. I'm disappointed in myself at the grade. I've been told not to be upset with the grade, but I got a 94. I only got a 94 on this second page. Paper. Now I have an option that I can redo the page. Yeah, the Ruby Ridge one was a lot more complicated. And I didn't go back and reread. So I made a few grammatical errors, but in order for me to fix one of them, because my big problem was this, I got into writing about the Ruby Ridge and kind of forgot that I was writing an academic paper, so I made it more, I guess they called it more casual. Instead of academic, I made it more visually appealing and told it more as a story-ish. Thank you, Catherine, and Emma. I appreciate that. So it made it too casual, and so I lost 1 point due to that. Lord, this hair's going everywhere. And so I would have to rewrite the paper from top to bottom, and as much as I want 100, I just don't think I'm going to do that. I guess, Cheryl, I'm one of those that I'm a perfectionist when it comes to, it's just, thank you, Gina. It's just, I guess for me, like I was just trying to do the best that I could do. And because I made mistakes, I think that's where I was disappointed in myself, is that I didn't go back and reread. So, but yeah. I agree, Anita. I had made a statement at the beginning that as long as it was an A, then I wasn't going to touch it. And so I think I'm going to stick to that. Is that if for whatever reason my grade drops down below an A, then I'll redo that. Hey, my bestie! There's my bestie! Because right now I have a 98 in the class, so I have a high A. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yes, it was a lesson learned. Oh, thank you. I did. But girl, that'll be like when a size 2 says, "Oh, Christopher." That it's not quite the same thing. And I, although I don't know, I had a best friend who was a size 0, and when she got pregnant, she was a size 2, and she was just like, "God, I'm so fat." And I'm like, first off, you're pregnant and a size 2. I couldn't put a size 2 on my foot, much less. I've never been, the smallest I've ever been was a size 5. And granted, I thought I was fat then. Now I'm like, boy, if past self could see future self, it would go, "What you doing, girl? What you doing?" Now, for those that were not on Kara's live, do y'all want to see? I have been working on my craftably. So, oh, I got my hair's falling out, y'all. My hair's falling out. Um, yeah, you're right, Brenda. I got to try not to be too hard on myself. I am still doing good, although I'm super excited because I think the class that I'm going to be taking in the fall is forensic techniques, I think is what it's called. So I'm really excited. I'll have to keep y'all up to date on like what the classes are about, because right now this one is, it's all about how the media influences crime. I will sue. I'm done. I'm done beating myself up about the paper. It's an A. I did good. Um, but I know that I have to take that forensic technique and the lab from it before I can take some of the others, because it's a prerequisite. So uh, I'll have to talk to my advisor to find out what else that I'll take. I know that one of my electives that I have to take uh, I have to take a couple of prereq classes in order to take it. But it's called Cold Case Files. And so I'm really interested in taking that to see what Cold Case Files is about. But they make you take the forensic techniques, because that's kind of like the very starting point for crime scene tech. And will I get to do anything in the field? During, obviously not this summer, but next summer, so like during fall and spring, I have to take the actual class part. So like one of them is accident and crime scene reconstruction. Hey, Mr. Giggles, it's good to see you too. Um, and I see another one is like the death scene. Another one is trace evidence. So you have the class, which is the educational book part, where you learn like what are the proper techniques, how do you collect the evidence, how do you package it, um, how you do the chain of custody and all that good kind of stuff. But then during the summer, I have to go for 2 weeks straight, every day, like Monday through Friday, for 2 weeks straight. And it's the lab portion, which is where you actually start, you actually like do the techniques. Like we'd have to practice like how we would collect different evidence and stuff. Like I'm not exactly sure how the labs run, because I know, since I teach forensic science, I I run my labs a little bit differently. I do set up a crime scene for the kids. I don't have them collect any evidence in the crime scene because there's so much that we have to break them up usually into two groups. And what we do is I stage the crime scene, and they have to go in and they have to have one person who is the photographer, and they go in and they take the pictures they have to take of the crime scene with the measurements, the ruler and stuff with different evidence. They have to take pictures of the evidence. They have to measure because they have to do the drawing and all. But we don't have access to a CAD program, so they can't go in and take their hand drawing and transfer it to a final. But um, they still they still love it. They just love going in there and seeing what looks like a crime scene. The teachers aren't necessarily all that thrilled when they walk in because I always put it in our teacher lounge, and they're always like, "Oh Lord," I'm like, "Well, look, we don't use that part of the lounge, so it's okay if it looks like a crime scene." Did I clean up the Oh, okay, I did. I was trying to remember if I had cleaned up where we did our last blood spatter class, but we did. We did. I had to. Um, so anyway, we will get a chance. And then at the end of the time, I get to do a in-service. Well, it's not really an in-service. What are they? An internship somewhere. So I'm kind of trying to decide where I want to do an internship at. Do I want to go for, what do you guys think? Should I, there's where I might could go and do an internship for like an autopsy, or if I want to go, I don't know. I have not decided yet. Um, but it will be during the summertime. So I still don't have to miss school because I haven't decided yet if I don't know. I'm probably going to leave education, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. Right now, I'm just taking classes. So what else? Oh, that's right. I was going to show y'all my craftably. All right. So I chose this craftably because it's beautiful, and because we're doing our craftably craze event. And so I have this one, which is chromatic duet. And oh my God, y'all, I love it. But I figured this also works for Christopher's Pride event because it's colorful. But I don't know, Christopher, does it count? Does it count for the Pride event? I'm not very far in it though. And I'll tell you why I haven't gotten as far. I know, isn't it pretty? Oh, I love it. The rhinestones on there look so good, and the ABs on there look at. Oh, yes, Christopher says it does count. Okay, sorry, y'all didn't need to see that dancing there. I don't know what I was thinking there. Y'all don't need to see me attempting to dance. I mean, I do know how to dance, just not like that. Um, I embarrass my kids when I do the car dance. Anybody out there embarrass their kids with the car dance? The music comes on and you doing the car dance, and they're like, "Stop, seriously, stop." I remember doing that to my mom, telling her to stop, and I remember her laughing, and now I know why she was laughing, because it's so much fun to have your kids go, "Oh my God, would you stop it?" And you're just like, "Oh, am I embarrassing you? So sorry." Not. While their friends are going, "Your mom is so cool." And I'm like, "Yeah, your mom is so cool." Okay. So yes, and the singing. You got to add that singing to it, even though I cannot sing. I cannot carry a tune for the life of me. And so there was one time, and Danny's the one that gets the most embarrassed. And so, like, I'm all doing my dance, and he's like, "Mom, stop." So I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "No, no." So then I'm like, "I can't even do the hands." He's like, "No, keep your hands." So I'm like, he's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "I'm just having fun." The worst part for Chris and Jasmine and Danny, his 1 year that he was at my school, is we had the teacher dance where, there was a popular song that was chosen and we all learned the dance from that song and did it in front of the whole student body. That's the one that got Chris and Jasmine, because they're like, people go, "Hey, isn't that your mom?" And they're like, "God, why does my mom have to be a teacher here? Oh my God." So yeah, I never thought that I would have fun. I tell them, I said, just go with it. Just go with it. And they're like, "No, you're old and you're embarrassing me." And I'm like, "Oh, well, your friends seem to like it." And all of their friends would be like, "Man, I wish my mom would be that cool. My mom just yells at me." And I'm like, "See, I'm the cool mom." Um, but anyway, one of the reasons why I have not gotten as far, I know I did my job right. It is, right, Marion? It's our job to embarrass the kids. See, look, Kara choreographed all the teacher dances. But Kara, did you embarrass your kids doing the teacher dances? Did they ever do the, "Oh my God, that is not my mom"? And I'm like, "It is your mom." Car dance and sing. My husband actually laughed. "Oh, Kaden, you're just too sweet. How are you enjoying your first absolutely free summer, knowing that you do not..." Robert, you're gonna come over to party, Mr. Giggles? Come right on over. But Kaden, how are you liking knowing that you don't have to go back? You don't have to go back to school. You're done with high school. See, there's going to come a part where you're going to miss it a little bit, and then you'll get over it. But I do miss some of my high school days. But like I said, the reason why I haven't gotten as far on my Craftedly is I have, and it's not free. Well, but you can just focus on work. I am working on my Ann Stokes mystery painting. One of them, because I have two of them. But I'm only working on one of them right now because this thing is massive, y'all. This thing is a 70 by 90. 70 by 90. Oh, you showed up. Oh, that's right. You showed up in the car with a bullhorn. Oh, because he wouldn't look up from his phone. See, I wish I would have done something like that. If I would have been able to do something like that. Berta, is Berta. Here comes the excuse. It's not an excuse. It's genuine. Like, okay, look. Am I going to get in trouble for showing you part of a mystery? I won't show the whole thing. How about that? How about I just show... Oh my God, Kaden. I mean, Berta, I can't wait to hug you. I'll be careful, though. I promise I won't hurt you. Okay, so how about this? This is all that you'll see of the mystery painting. So that is what my mystery painting looks like. What I've done so far. Well, obviously I've done more because it's rolled up, but that's... Can you at least tell that you have a dragon there, right? That's a dragon. Oh, and I love... Look at those claws. Look at them claws. I can show mystery paintings on my channel. Yes, so I just... In case someone has that one, because, you can't get it anymore unless you find a D-stash. Because if I'm correct, this one is... Yeah, anyone want a spoiler, send a... This one, like most of their mysteries, when it sells out, like they don't come back, right? They're archived. And so with this one, I knew which one it was before I bought it. Luckily, I did know which one it was going to be, and I absolutely had to get it. I had to get it. And so I jumped. This is the very first mystery that I ever bought. I have a second Anne Stokes Dragon mystery that Yvonne was so sweet to send to me, um, because I didn't get the what's that little mystery box thing that they did. I didn't get that, so I didn't get that Anne Stokes one, and so Yvonne was sweet enough to send that one to me. And I realized the other day that up until I bought the mystery Hannah Lynn, every DAC mystery that I purchased has a dragon in it. I mean, look, even for me, who is a dragon person, that surprised me because I didn't realize that I had done that. Speaking of dragons, if you were in Kara's live, I am going to be. There's my Yvonne. I love her to death. She has helped me out more ways than y'all can possibly imagine. She is just so sweet. But I'm going to be unboxing my Cheryl Baldy's. Can y'all see what it looks like? That right there is what I am going to be working on in July for Baldy Bonanza. It's called Garden Dragon 2. That's what it's called. Then she has another one that is Garden Dragon 1, or no, it's called Rose Dragon. Rose Dragon. I want that one. I want Rose Dragon as well. And she does have a 40% off discount right now. So if you did not see Kara's live, that was right before mine, go back and watch it because we are starting Baldy Bonanza in July. Right now we are doing Craftably Craze, and Craftably does have stuff that is available. And there's I've got another one to unbox that I bought from their newest stuff. So thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you. I know, so we'll have to teleport Berta's hug to you, Sue. And here's the thing, I have no idea. Okay, there it is. Okay. I have no idea what time it is because I don't want to go too far over. So y'all gotta tell me, what all has everybody been up to this summer? Y'all have heard all about what stuff that I've been up to. I will say I'm excited because I leave on Saturday morning to go to Kara's house. Yes, mine too. I will teleport my huggy to you, Sue. But I think Kara and I are possibly going to go to an escape room. I would love to be able to give you a huge hug, Caden, because I am so proud of you. Because you've graduated and the whole world is open to you now. But I think Kara and I are going to find an escape room in Texas to go do together because I love escape rooms, which I know, considering I love mystery stuff, that's just right up my alley, right? What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Y'all got to help me out here. What other kind of stuff do y'all do during the summer? I know I don't go to the beach, especially right now. Right now with the amount of storms that we got going on outside. Between storms and the sheer number of tourists that have invaded the beaches here, Joe, how is your summer boring? Are you getting to craft? Are you getting, because I get to craft when I have uh electricity, when the storms don't knock it out. Oh, Sherry, escape rooms are so fun. Now it's going to be different because the only people that I have done escape rooms with are Chris, Josh, and Danny. Usually it's Danny that I do escape rooms with. And he's funny because when he goes into an escape room, good boy, he just goes running around. Hey, mom, found this. Mom, found this. Mom, found this. Mom, found this. And I'm like, son, because he leaves me to figure out the clues. Unless, if it's a puzzle, unless it's one that I actually am looking forward to solving. No, no. Then he snatches that one away from me and goes, let me figure this one out. And I'm like, I was just doing that one. Okay, then. Um, let's see. Cheryl says travel and work. Catherine, your kid's last day of school for the summer is whoa, they're still in school? Oh, but that means they probably don't go back until September. Joe, you're just working and no travel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Gardening, yard work, walking. Well, Sherry, sounds like you've got a busy time there. Wait, Brenda, you don't know what is what an escape room is, or hey, Diamonds and do. Hey, Lee, how are you? Kara's here and refunds her catering deposit as well as the deposit. Huh? Because Lee, you didn't set up our room for us. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Well, Kara, we have to find an escape room that lets us take our phone in there. Because we did find a couple that allow you to take your phone in there because you're not really supposed to film the escape room. But I guess it depends on which escape room that you do. You work 3 days a week. You've been buying too many. See, that's what happens when you get your own money. I can't buy any paintings right now. Diamond painting, role-playing games. Oh, John, what role-playing games do you play? You play D&D? You play Magic? What role-playing games do you play? Artwork. Ooh, that sounds fun. Hoping y'all get to the beach. Berta and escape room is so fun. Lake most weekends. Gulf Shores. Hey, we have I don't. My mom and my stepdad have a condo in Gulf Shores. We haven't been forever. How are you, Jenny? Just Diamond Paints. How are you doing? Yep, no deposit refund necessary. I'm so glad you're here, Lee. Um, you haven't traveled in a while? Oh wow. Because Berta, you're always traveling. Like you go. I tell you, I wish I could go to all the places that you travel to. Um, oh wow, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. Oh, okay. My husband would probably love that Star Wars Night of the Fallen Empire. I don't. I think honestly the only games that I play right now is I have a coloring. I guess that can't really be considered a game. I have a game called Sherlock Holmes. It's a hidden object game. Oh, y'all got a camper. We have one too. Although Danny's just claimed it for himself because Chris just gave it back to us. You were able to get the new Randall Castle? Yeah. I got that one too. It's the only that home is where the magic is the only Randall house that I have at present. Um, I will get the others. I will get the others, but that was the only one I was able to be fast enough on the fingers to get. And right now I can't get anything because so I'm traveling to Texas to go to a retreat. So I've got, we gotta pay for that. And then Yvonne. Caden, you need the last one. See, you already have everything. So you just need the one that hasn't been put. Well, no, actually, Caden, You realize there's more houses than that one. I want the Halloween house one. Hopefully they'll be releasing that one soon. I hope in October. I'm hoping. I have no idea if they will or not. Um, but um, then as soon as I get back from the retreat, I'll be home about not even a full week. And then we, Wayne, Jasmine, and I have to load up and go back to Texas. We will stop in Houston. Carol will have just gotten rid of me, and she'll get to see me and Wayne and Jasmine um, to have dinner because we'll be in Houston for one night. We're stopping there before we go to San Antonio um, for my son-in-law Sean. He is graduating from his boot camp, his Air Force boot camp, and so and y'all. Okay, I've never been to a boot camp graduation, so I had no idea that these were a multi-day affair. Like, and there's so many. Jasmine's already been telling me like all these rules and stuff that we have to do. And at first, she didn't know if Wayne and I were going to get to go to the. There's something called New Wives something meet New Wives meeting or something, and so Wayne and I thought we were going to have to, sit around and wait for her to do that. And then ends up we get to go with her to that meeting. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to tell her, but, and there's something where there's something called running of the airmen. I don't know. There's just so much that is happening that weekend. But she is, my Lord, y'all, Jasmine is so every day that okay. So if she gets a letter from Sean, I get a call, Mama. I always think something's wrong. I always think something's wrong because she calls crying. But no, it's because she got a letter. She's so happy. Or if she gets a phone call, she's so happy. Um, but I guess the reason I don't know about the stuff is because I was not married to Wayne when he went through boot camp. So I've never done the whole boot camp thing, and supposedly, okay, if anybody knows military, maybe you can. So there's something called a tap out. Jasmine says only one person is allowed to tap out the person. So I don't. I'm a, what I'm picturing is that means when they're standing at attention, maybe. Only one person's allowed to go and physically tap them, and they can go out from attention. I don't know. All this is new to me. Um, and we still don't know at present if I'm gonna be a grandmother. Um, I know I'm looking older, but I don't know if I'm ready for grandmommy status yet. Or although I'm gonna be asked to be called Gamma, if I'm gonna have a Gamma. But oh, they inform her about benefits, ID cards, medical. Oh, okay, thank you. Berta, your oldest is moving back home. Oh, try not to smother them. But I know you're gonna love them to death. John, the military's changed a lot since 50 years ago. Well, it's changed a lot since Wayne was there. Girl, I'm not old. I don't know. Grandma. All I know is that I'm like, I'm not giving up my blingy bling stuff. I like my blingy stuff. Oh, look, Berta. Caden's gonna come live with you. You can go travel with Berta. Um, and then y'all, Chris. Chris now makes more than me. Chris makes more than me. Chris has his job. He works for the government, and that's all he's allowed to tell me. Because as he says, anytime I try to ask what's going on, he says it's classified, Mom. Everything's classified. Uh, your daughter made you a grandma 2 months ago. Oh, you're younger than I am. Oh, okay. So Robin, so whatever, whenever I do get a grandchild, I know that um I'm gonna be in love with it. I know that regardless. Um, but I'm hoping a child's not gonna have as many issues as because y'all, okay, we call Jasmine our little vampire. Okay, look, I don't, and I am not being mean when I say this, but y'all gotta listen. My child is extremely pale. Like I'm pale, okay? Like, yeah, you can tell I put bronzer on my face. I'm pale. This is tan compared to Jasmine. Okay. Jasmine's extremely pale. She has technically dark brown hair, but she dyes it black. She's allergic to sea salt. And are you ready for this? She's allergic to garlic. And she has just been diagnosed with a skin condition where she cannot be in sunlight. Y'all, I am not kidding you. She has to actually carry around. At first, I thought she was kidding me. I thought she was just saying this until I saw her doctor's report. She has to, if she goes outside where there's sunlight, she has to have a parasol. An honest to goodness parasol, y'all. And so, and if she wants to eat anything with garlic, and trust me, she loves garlic, but she has to take Benadryl an hour before she eats. So yeah. Anita, you were a grandma at 38, Marion. Oh wow. 3 grandchildren. I know, right? It does sound like a vampire. Joe better get those diamond paintings bought now. Yeah, they're, oh, that's true. That's where all my money's gonna be going. Hey Jamie, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so Chris and Danny all laugh at Jasmine as far as being the vampire, but and we thought she had lost her parasol. I didn't even know that they made parasols that were functional anymore. Oh, okay. So it's not that uncommon. Okay. So y'all have known somebody that's had that skin condition. All I know is that if she is out in the sun, she starts getting like a major rash, like visibly red. Because when she first got it, I thought she had put something on her neck and like it had, like fake jewelry or something, and it turned her all red. And when she showed me the doctor's report, it was like, no, it was anywhere that the sun actually hits, especially the more sensitive skin, it just turns it red, like super, like, and I don't mean sunburn red. We didn't discover she wasn't always allergic to well, she wasn't always allergic to sun or garlic or sea salt. We don't know exactly what happened when she was younger. The only thing that Jasmine had was RSV, where she had to have little breathing treatments. But she did not have the garlic allergies and all this. It wasn't until she was in high school. Yeah, she was in high school and we were at an Italian restaurant just at normal. She had fettuccine alfredo, and all of a sudden she got really, really sick. Um, and I had the same fettuccine alfredo, and I didn't get sick. So I was like, okay. Um, then we started noticing like she had a piece of garlic bread. She got sick. Um, and so we started noticing that she can have garlic powder to some degree or garlic salt. Well, actually, no, wait. Can she have the garlic? Yeah, she can have the garlic salt. As long as there's not too much of it. But if it's fresh garlic, minced garlic, garlic paste, she started realizing she got sick. It just kind of developed. Um, she also didn't used to be allergic to sea salt. Now she was scared of the ocean. She was scared of the ocean because a massive jellyfish, when she went out in the waves, wrapped around her belly and stung her all over her belly. And I had to stop Wayne from peeing on her in public. Um, and I know if you just came into this conversation at the wrong spot, um, I, in case you don't know, your urine breaks down. The jellyfish stings. But and she was hurting a lot, but I was not about to let my husband pee on her in public. So we did manage to go get something to help her. But so she was terrified of the ocean after that. But then she got up enough nerve to where she wouldn't go fully in. She'd at least get her feet in. But then she got better. And then all of a sudden she started getting rashes and hives whenever she went out into the ocean with the sea salt. Now it's funny, it's only on her skin. It's only on her skin because she can eat sea salt, but she cannot have sea salt on her skin. Um, and then the sun allergy just started happening 3 years ago. We don't know what happened. We don't know, it just, and she doesn't know why it happened. So, like, it's really weird. Usually, as you get older, any allergies usually don't develop allergies. I didn't think as you got older. I don't know. Anybody that knows anything medical, is that, has anybody else seen something like that where you develop an allergy later in life? I know I have always been allergic to chlorine. That's my thing. I'm allergic to chlorine. And so I've had it since I was a little kid. It wasn't as bad when I was younger, and I could just take medicated, like essentially hydrocortisone creams. It's only on my skin. At least it was only on my skin. Now the allergy has progressed to where, okay, so story time. Y'all ready for story time? Okay. Actually, wait, I guess I should ask y'all if y'all are ready for story time. Um, Being in the sun would blister you. Yep. Blister through. So, yep. Allergic to tomatoes. Oh, you can't touch them. Oh, no, 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 no. Very common to develop allergies over. Okay. Thank you. Uh, is it Elisa or is it Eliza? How are you doing? So good to see you. Okay. I don't know what XP is, but so they can develop. Okay. I wonder if she's going to pass on any of these to the kids because that would be more difficult for a kid. Um, because like I said, um, my chlorine allergy got worse when Danny was about 5 years old. Um, we went to, uh, I'm pointing like y'all can see it. I'm literally pointing at a wall like y'all can see it over there. But Wild Adventures in Georgia sounds like Elissa. Is that right? Alyssa? Oh, okay. How are you doing? Um, so Wild Adventures, and it's got animals and rides, regular theme park, but it also has a water park. Now, I already had known that I could not go into the water park because if I can smell the chlorine, I know that it's going to give me a skin rash. Okay. Um, so I didn't go in there. Now my mother-in-law thought that I was lying. She thought I was a liar and that I just did not want to go. And I just kind of looked at her and okay, I didn't say what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was, woman, you really think that I would prefer in the hot Florida sun to stand instead of going in some nice cold water? Because that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm standing out in the hot sun. Danny was 5 years old. He had just gotten through at the water park, and of course, they come out to meet me. He's still wet. He's 5 years old. God bless his little heart. And he comes running at me. And it's like in slow motion. I can see what's happening before it gets to me, but I can't seem to stop it. And he's reaching out to touch me. My husband sees what's happening and is trying to, like, I swear everything's in slow motion. He's like, no. And I'm like, no. And he puts his hand on my leg before anybody can stop him. By the time he touches his little hand on my leg, Wayne grabs him up and snatches. He's like, no, 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 no. And then he's like, Mama. And I'm like, oh, I love you so much. You can't touch me. Then we start walking in the park. My mother-in-law, I have on shorts. My mother-in-law looks down and goes, oh, huh. I said, what? She goes, I guess you weren't lying. I guess you really are allergic to chlorine. I said, huh? And I looked down, and on my leg, from that brief contact, in the shape of my 5-year-old's little hand, is a rash. So that's when I knew that it had gotten worse as far as touching. Now it's actually gotten worse to where it's not just the touch. We discovered at the retreat last year that I also have to be careful when I go out of town. Because see, where we live here in the country, we have well water. So there is no chlorine in the water here. But any cities that I go to, they're run off of city water. City water has a lot of chlorine in it. Even when I take a shower in a place with city water, if it has a lot of chlorine, I have to be prepared to have some hydrocortisone cream on hand after my shower, because it will break me out. But the worst thing was that I kind of forgot about the city water when it came to drinks, because when they gave us our food, you had the option of sweet tea or lemonade. And I'm really not much of a sweet. I know I'm Southern and I'm not really a sweet tea person, only because people don't seem to make the sweet tea like a Southern sweet tea is. It should be so sweet that you like your teeth hurt, because that's called sweet tea. But most people's sweet tea is not Southern sweet tea. If you've ever had Milo sweet tea, that's Southern sweet tea. But so I chose to go with the lemonade. Y'all look, I am intelligent, but there are times when my little blondie thing kind of goes off the rails, and I forget things like the fact that you have to make lemonade with water. And so I noticed I started getting nauseous at the retreat, and it had been Kara actually noticed that she's like, are you okay? You're not seeming. And I was like, God, I am feeling so nauseous. And that's when it kind of hit me that I had been drinking a lot of that lemonade. So now for this retreat, I'm not, I can't drink the sweet tea. I can't drink the lemonade. I'm going to have to bring bottled water or bottled sodas to be able to drink, because I don't want to get sick again. And I know I have missed all kinds of stuff. Hold on. What all have I missed? Ooh, developed a allergy to shellfish in her late 20s. Yep. I'm glad that, oh, I'm not, no, I don't have that allergy. It's just chlorine for me. You can't use latex Band-Aids. Oh, wow. You could eat them when you were a kid until you were in your 30s. Oh no. Oh goodness. Okay, so Cheryl will have to check after the live. Yep, not real sweet tea. When you think you order tea and they serve, oh, that actually happened to us. We went to so we decided to celebrate Father's Day, um not yesterday, not on actual Father's Day. We celebrated it Saturday. And we went to Sonny's Barbecue and we ordered sweet tea. Well, first off, they don't even keep sweet and low or uh, what is the name of the yellow packet? There's a yellow packet and there's a blue packet. Equal, I think, is the blue packet. I forgot the name of the yellow packet. I don't know. Anyway, the sweetener. They don't even keep those on their tables. So they asked if they could get some because it wasn't sweet enough. And Josh, which is Chris's boyfriend, took a massive sip of his sweet tea, only to find out that it was unsweet tea, and it was like his mouth was. Ow! Ooh, I gotta be careful. I had a tooth pulled up here, and I can't. It's a little sensitive there, but yes, I can't do unsweet tea. Period. I just don't. Nope. You can't eat nuts. Oh no. Oh wow, Dawn, I did not realize that it did that. Splenda. Thank you. That was the name of the yellow thing. Half Italian, you can't eat. A lot of stuff is made out of tomatoes, so they give you sugar to add to the. Yeah, I know it's not the same. Sucralose. I think isn't that one of the new ones? Marion, you can't have coffee. Oh no, see now I can't drink black coffee. I God bless all you people that can drink black coffee. I tried it one time when my one of my friends was having her baby in the hospital, and I wanted some coffee. And they didn't have any cream or sugar, and I thought, well, other people drink it, black coffee. Surely it's not different. Wow. Let's just say if someone wanted to wake me up, but good and quick, black coffee. That stuff. Whew. Mm, no, can't do it. Can't do it. Tanya, yeah, okay, my husband's diabetic, except my husband has the most massive sweet tooth I have ever seen in my life. The other day, I walked into the bedroom and I caught him when I walked in, I caught him like hiding something. And I'm like, what are you hiding? And he's like, nothing, nothing. You don't need nothing. I'm not. I go over to his little hidey place. He had a bag of Twix, the little Twix, but I'm talking a bag of Twix, bag of Snickers, bag of chocolate chip cookies, bag of Oreos. I went, have you? Oh, and the gummy bears, and not sugar-free gummy bears either. I'm like, are you trying to kill yourselves? Oh Lord! I said, look, I am aware that we said till death do us part. That don't mean that you're allowed to go trying to kill yourself by sugar. Is that what's happening? Is that how you trying to get out of this? And he just said no. But yeah. Oh yeah, Reese cups. Yep. And I thought I had tricked him the other day. I got him some sugar-free Reese's. He threw them things back at me and said that is not. Don't give me that. That's not Reese's. And I'm like, it says Reese's on it. He said, don't give me the Reese's Thins and don't give me Reese's. So yeah. But he loves his sugar. Well, guys, it is almost 8 o'clock. If it's not already 8. Yep, it is 8 o'clock. So I just want to thank everybody that has popped on. I caught him red-handed. And anytime he tries to keep candy away from me. We have a really, I'm short. In case y'all don't know, I am 5'1". I refuse to say that I am 5 foot like my kids try to say that I am. And he's taller than me. And Danny's tall. Danny's almost 6'1". And he hides the candy up top. Look, I'm going to tell you something right now. Us little shorty people, I will get on the counter on a stool. Do not hide chocolate from a short person, because we will climb. I become an acrobatic to get my chocolate. So, but ends up he becomes the little hamburglar, but for candy, hiding it. And I'm just like, oh, Lord have mercy. But I just want to say thank you so much. Next Monday, um, I will be at Kara's house. So uh, at this point, we don't know if we're going to do 2 lives. We're going to do 1 live. We don't know if we're going to. We will let y'all know. We will be live on one of our channels, if not both of our channels, but we will be together because we will be physically in the same house. So I will get to be sitting in the same house instead of in here where y'all see my crazy diamond paintings over there. And you look forward to, we do have some unboxings that we are going to be doing together as well. One's going to be on my channel, one's going to be on hers. So I'm so excited. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me and keeping me company. I have missed you guys for the past 2 weeks, but I will say thank y'all so much for your encouragement on my papers. It was thanks to y'all's encouragement that I could do it, that I did not give up when I had not completed the, oh, not, don't do that, when I had not completed my papers early. So thank you so much. I will have a safe trip. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see you guys. So I'll leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. Until the next time. Bye, guys.